Alright, hey guys, here we're back. Another Gokasho hole 9 I'm going to do for you guys. Since my other attempt went so horribly wrong, I'm going to do it again for you guys. And with a win like this, there's kind of a bunch of thoughts going through my mind as to how I want to do this. A good blue marble ball would be very nice for a win like this. As something to think about. Another thing that I can do is I might be able to get a snowman ball in this as well, especially as big as this wind as I just got. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to forego just a little bit of extra wind resistance when we come to the shootout, but it is going to give me kind of an extra opportunity to go for this one. So especially if you guys have some earth balls or some roulette balls, for instance, this might be something to think about. You can see what I'm doing with my top spin. I'm going to try to get it to land. And you can see very, very minimal with that. Right around maybe 2 bars or so. And I'm going to try to land right about that shadow. And it's going to be about 2 full targets. So I'm kind of thinking somewhere right around here for me. Now keep in mind I'm using a POC 7, so you'll need to come in if your accuracy is not quite as high as mine. Let's just see if I can't bend this around the corner. That looks pretty centered so far. That looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Hold up. Not too bad overall. So I did want to at least give you guys this option. Keep in mind you could do that exact same shot with a POC 5. And a little bit more top spin would have gave me all I needed. And very, very marginally, half a bar, like very, very little extra top spin that I would have needed. Keep in mind that shot is exactly replicatable with a POC 5, and with a POC 4, it would only land just a little bit shorter. We're talking 6 yards shorter, 10 yards shorter, probably about 10 yards shorter. So you could still get it way down there. Keep in mind that keeping that top spin low is the reason that that ball's cutting over to the left more. So that's what an experienced player is going to do. They're going to, not do that full top spin every time. And here you'll see that we'll get up here, reasonable chance for a nice hole out for an albatross. So I am going to try to use the green as much as I can here. Let me figure out where my max club is, just real quick. Assuming that I'm going to be very close to a quarter club. I could use the the notebook, but I feel my time getting a little limited. So just to kind of avoid having to do that, I am going to play this very close to a min club. It's going to be right around about a 3-ring play. That's what it looks like I'm going to be doing. Perfect ball. Let's just see how this runs out. So just too much of an overplay. But there you're going to see, a very makeable shot. Let me just show you. Had I been able to get what was that wind? 9.6? I really don't remember. But I'm looking at that min number. There you can see it's 2.6 rings. I went right about 3, which is to account for a little bit of that overplay. So you'll see that, these notebook numbers should be pretty good. Actually, this will probably be modified a little bit, 2.8. And I went right around 3, maybe just a hair more than 3. It was tough to be exact, but there's, in the ballpark, and I was using very close to this mid. It appeared to me that I was landing right around quarter club, maybe just a little bit less. So right around that 2.5 mark is probably, a good ballpark estimation of what I needed. Maybe 20% would have been, relatively perfect.